riders, we are live. Where are we at? Joey Jojo's White Palace. Here, let me turn some of the stuff off here, folks. Today we got 2024 La Vuelta Madrid Grand Finale, only on ROUVY. Got the sunglasses on, got the resplendent ROUVY jersey on. Check this unit out. So nice. Have a little peek here, folks. Beautiful. Yeah, don't you love when they do that when they finish a race? I love it. Yeah, it's a great jersey. Anyway, I don't need these on. Okay, folks, let's get serious about this here. First thing to do, what we want to do is we're going to do this. We're going to make me a little bit smaller because I am not the main attraction today. Let's just dump this over here for now. Okay, folks, we will be going live. Last time I looked at the website here, let's have another peek. We are now currently at 118 riders. Boom! Gadoosh. This is how we do here. I was going to say Team GRC Sunday Short Race. It is not the Team GRC Sunday Short Race, although some of those folks just completed that. So let's get into the map, folks. Let's have a little quick peek here. We're going to jump in. You know, show me these sunglasses. Don't need more of them anymore because I never ride outside. I'm an inside rider now. That's all I do. So anyway, folks, great to have you on board here. I really tried to push this hard. What we need to do, first of all, you know I do this, I say this every time, get your map loaded quick because it will load in the top corner. So here we are right in Madrid. From what I understand, we are starting at virtually the exact same time as the real World Tour pros are. However, today they are doing an individual time trial. We are very close to where they're doing that time trial. I mean, you know, I didn't look. I haven't seen anything of yesterday's stage. It was probably a massacre. I think going into yesterday's stage, Roglic had a 2 and a bit minute lead over O'Connor. Roglic is a really, really good time trialist. So I can't really see anything changing. Let's take a little peek here first, folks. Oh, okay, yeah, no, we'll stay on map mode for a second. I did want to look at the riders. I want to see how many ladies we're getting out. Yes, ladies, here we go. And looking at these ladies here, the only one I don't know is Flower Star. Purple Bengal, well aware of Maxine. Great to see her. Julie Meow, I think I've seen her at some Muckers events. Kristen, Gem City ICC, rides with Team GRC as well. In our Discord group. Our Discord group is super active riders. This is the Team GRC Discord group. There will be a link. I'll throw it somewhere. If you look at my main page of my channel, you're going to find the link there. Just climb on in. We're always planning rides, adventures, routes to go on. There's always chit-chat going on. It's all about our little cycling community. And that's why I started making these videos. You know, I want to show what everyone's doing. I really like capturing people's efforts out on course. I get people messaging me all the time saying, hey man, did you catch my sprint? And I'm like, I missed that one. Sorry, dude, I'm trying. Sometimes I have to jump away. So currently right now is about 9 o'clock in the morning. We are less than 45 seconds to go, folks. So I'm located in Alberta, Canada. 9 a.m. in the morning. It's going to be a beautiful day here. We've got some hot weather rolling in. I see Penelope's in the start sheet. Penelope is very new to ROUVY cycling. Brand new to her, I don't want to say brand new to her Discord because she's been around a couple months now. And Team GRC, she's decked out in the Team GRC jersey right there. Thank you, ROUVY, for making that for us. Really appreciate it. So today, folks, what's on tap? Stage 21 for Madrid. Look on the bottom, La Vuelta 2023. So we're using more of a course that we can actually do some racing on. If people were just doing a time trial, probably not that exciting. As much as I love time trials, they're not that exciting. Don't really watch the first bit. So I would say here, folks, the first bit's going to be just a bit of a schmozzle. This is how it goes down. I am going to just look at some stuff here. If you see me darting on, my eyes darting everywhere, I'm trying to watch 3 different things at once. Oh wow, people are already in the live chat. I got John Chady here, Anthony from Canada. Anthony, looking forward to seeing you and meeting you for the first time. IRL this Monday. Alex is here as well, and Bashak. So we got 4 super solid cyclists. We got the birds waking us up in the background here, folks. Joey Jojo's Animal Collection. Oh, sorry, riders. Yeah, I got the riders showing. Let me just turn that off quick. There we go. We're back in action, folks. Ooh, Ragnar's here as well. Let's have a little look at Ragnar. Many of you may know Ragnar. He's got a great Instagram channel. Check him out over there. Ooh, I just saw Jan L as well. Jan. Right here, Jan. New person. This guy, just sweet, obviously. Came into the Discord very recently. Chit-chatting a little bit on Facebook. Got some great riders here. So what we're going to do, folks, we're just going to do this the usual way. This is going to feel just like you're back at home, back in the pocket, back in the groove. I know the live chat's open. I'm going to just try to do this the normal way. Alp Summer at the front here. This name was mentioned yesterday in the Discord. Absolute hitter. Pushing, 6 watts per kilo right now. Looks to be about a 70 kilogram rider. Yeah, about 72 kilograms. But right behind him, here's another legend. And totally is a legend. Level 83, L. Roland. I watch this dude every week at the Muckers. This guy just goes toe-to-toe with Stefan Schmidt every week. It's awesome to watch. Super strong riders. You never know which going to go. A lot of the races I'm watching with L. Roland, like, they ride side by side the entire course. I expect to see everyone today on Lidl Trek Madone bikes. I expect to see a lot of red, yellow, and blues here. Fantastic bike. It's the one I ride every ride. It's available for everyone. Some riders are going to make mistakes and not use the right bike. But here's an equally good bike. Here's the Liv. Another brand new bike. 4 aero, 4 weight rating. That's what you want to be on. I want to give a shout out here. So let's have a look. And again, boggles my mind. Riders I've never seen before. I don't maybe ride as much as some people do on ROUVY, but you realize how many hours I sit here and watch to call these races. And I love doing it. But there's names I don't see. I remember this rider, Scott Land. I saw this rider a long time ago in a race, and I went on this random tangent that he must work near me for a company called Scott Land and Lease, because I never paid attention to his avatar, which obviously is the Scotch flag. As soon as I saw that, I kind of hit myself in the head. So Don Mateo, oh yeah, there he is. This is the guy I want to shout out today. Chris C here from Winnipeg, fully representing. He's got the shark avatar too. Super legit, super strong rider. I just followed him on Facebook just randomly, and I think he was at a Muckers race, and then he started showing for the GRC races. Legit rider, folks, very strong. He's playing with the big boys over at the Muckers Worldwide races on Thursdays, and he's right there. He is so close. Okay, I'm supposed to say this name is Tice, I believe. I always get this wrong. Another super strong rider, generally in the Muckers races. So let's just bounce through them a little bit here. Alp Summer, L. Roland. We got Hugo QB, GER rider. I've reached out to the GER team a bunch of times. I sent an email to their head email looking for a schedule to come at me so I can follow some of your races. What I really like about this course too, I love the motorcycle escort. It's fantastic. It puts you right inside of being in a real race. I think it's so cool. I mean, when I watch racing at home, this is what I see. I see a motorbike ahead. Because sometimes I wonder, when you see like a solo break or 2 or 3 guys in a break, sometimes when they come into those roundabouts or small towns, I think it could be very hard to know where are we going exactly, just based on where the people are standing. It's not always clear. They're following that motorbike. That's their lead rider, I guess. Anson and P3 here, another super strong rider, Czech rider, obviously. Ooh, Rubu, yes, Rubu. Get it, dude. Rubu is very, very strong as well. One of the big hitters. Oh, Chad Ritchie's here. Hey, Chad. I just saw Ben's name jump by 2. Wow, look at this guy. I just saw a level. Wow, even Jan here is, I don't want to say only, but Jan is only a level 8 rider, so very new to ROUVY. So thanks for jumping on, joining the platform. We've also got Crado Chuil here from Spain, level 7 only. You know, folks, every time we do these, if you don't know the channel, if you don't know me, my name's Colin. This is Inside Cycling World. I've been making videos about ROUVY stuff now. Since January 2023, there's a bunch of content over at my channel. Jump in, just pile right in there, and watch all the videos. Subscribe if you can. I gotta say this too. I'm really bad at this stuff. Make sure you turn on the little bell button. I was joking about it in the last video. Now I know why YouTubers say that, because then you'll get a little notification saying, "Hey, Colin's online." In fact, I got to see if I got my own notification here. It should just be showing here. So what I got set up here is I got my main PC here, and I got a second one. Yeah, there it is. So I see it. So you will get an email, because obviously with YouTube you're going to need an account to probably log in. What we're going to do is bounce over now, see if we got anyone here. Okay, so I don't expect a lot of chat going on today in the live chat. It's going to be too hard for people, but I appreciate everyone jumping in. Let's get back to the race here. What I'm going to try to do is, we do have a direct feed on our motorbike. We might be able to talk to some of the cyclists that are out there. We're going to give it a shot at some chance here. What I want to do first off, hey, Stu's here. I think Stu's live as well. But again, new names I've never seen before. You know, like, who's this guy? 007. Been around ROUVY a long time, level 69 rider, strong too. Here, we're gonna jump into a little bit of map. We'll give you a little bit of perspective, folks. We can see we're breaking out into little groups here. Very populated area, Madrid. Love to go there. I just hate traveling a long time on a plane. I probably have to go for like about 4 months, I believe, to make the trip worthwhile. So yeah, we got ROUVY sitting here right at the front. Stefan E, another brand new rider to me. Here's another. Right here, folks. We're gonna bounce back now. I want to see who's at the back. Ooh, Danon. Ooh. Oh wow, this guy here. I watch this guy all the time on Thursdays. Biker AP is what I like to call him. Hopefully he can get connected back on. We got some low-level riders coming in too. This rider has not started riding. Probably missed the start shoot time. You know, speaking of that, I've been watching all sorts of crazy cycling videos, like at time trials. Where World Tour pros missed their start time. Happened to Pedro Delgado, happened to Stephen Roche. I think Stephen finished his so far down, and the Pedro Delgado one, he finished as well, but like, he missed his start shoot time by 2 minutes and 40 seconds. So yeah, watching a lot of stuff. Grosjean here must have had a late start, or it's just, I was gonna say he's going super chill, but he's not. 3 to 4 watts per kilo for Grosjean. Not all out racing for Grosjean, so he obviously came in at the very last second. Remember, some of these people might have already raced today too. I know most of the GRC people, we've lost Eddie DN71, waiting on neutral service. He's kind of stranded in no man's land at the second. Penelope, getting it done, Penelope. I believe Penelope worked today, rushed home, and was able to jump into the ride. Like, I think she finished work like an hour ago. So, see, she's being escorted by the motorcycles here. XMAT. Kind of, maybe I've seen that name. Dr. Phil's on board. If you need any help, need someone to talk to, he's right here. South African rider. Luca Zion, Italian rider, level 43. Did a nice job here. Just trailing Eat More Cake, the Eternal rider. This guy's probably missed 1, maybe 2 rides out of all the GRC videos I've done. Bouncing up, we got Brillo from France. Danny AD. And you can see here, folks, too, I'm just going to jump a bit. They're all kind of scattered out. Oh, this is that Flower Star rider I saw before. Okay. I think this rider started hard and is just kind of floating backwards. Bump stop. Another new Canadian rider. Only level 22, so only been on ROUVY a few months now. And then we bounce to the exact opposite ends. Look at all the riders here, folks. Look at them all. So many riders. We got Joss for 7 meters ahead, bouncing up to Urfer, Swiss rider. Gionata 74, brand new. This guy wins the prize right here today, folks. I always have my fake prize in all my videos. I always look for the lowest level rider. This guy's level 1. This guy probably did the ROUVY tutorial ride, what is it, 5 kilometers, and then jumped into this, which will not be an easy ride. Kind of glad I'm not in this one today, to be honest. Today I missed the GRC ride this morning. I was planning on riding it, just got too busy trying to get things set up. So I did a few things differently here now. So now I'm set up recording. I always go through this, folks. If you're new to the videos, You're going to hear a little bit of everything here. It's not just all cycling. It's just my wacky life I live. You're going to hear birds squeaking in the background. You may hear the occasional donkey outside. The dogs racing around the house. Kind of new to the streaming world. Usually I do my videos and I like to record them. Right now though, I have the streaming and I have it being backed up to an external hard drive. Thank you, Chad Ritchie. I understand what you're saying now. Read from one drive right to another. I saw videos about it this morning, meaning don't expect your one drive to be able to do all the work and record at the same time as you're trying to stream. So I've got tons of external drives, you know, from my gaming background. Who says that? I just play video games. I don't think I've touched one for about 4 weeks now. Too busy trying to find a way to make money, riding my bike, doing videos, traveling to Metallica concerts in Seattle. Yes. Okay, folks, so Giannato74 obviously has got the award today. I'd love for this guy to get a prize for just, you know, jumping in straight into the deep end. Folks, I'm going to bounce back to the front because we know what happens. We know what happens. Like right now already, we're down to a group of 6 at the front. And it's being stretched out a bit. So awesome to see this dude here. Yes, dude. Kill it, man. I'm so pumped. So Winnipeg, you know, if you live here, you don't really think about it. But Canada's gigantic. We don't have a lot of people. For me to drive to Winnipeg right now, just think about this. I'm in Alberta. He's in Winnipeg, Manitoba. There's one province in between us called Saskatchewan. I know everyone has fun saying that name. I used to live there for a while. Beautiful place. The south half of Saskatchewan is pretty, I don't want to say it's barren, but it's kind of barren. It's very dry. It's always been dry. I just want to say that out loud. It's always been dry. It's always hot there. So 40 degrees Celsius in the summer, very common. So dry, not a lot of rain. You move up a little bit, get better into crop growing areas. They mostly just graze cattle down south. And you can't even put that many cow-calf pairs, that's what we call it here, a cow-calf pair, mom and kiddo. Whereas we can pile a lot more here because the amount of grass that can be grown on those quarter sections of land. But anyway, so Chris would be the next province over from me. You think, oh yeah, he's next door. I think from here it's about a 14-hour drive, like straight through. No, oh, I'm going to stop and have a coffee and lounge around for an hour and a half at some restaurant. That, like, driving time. So the place is gigantic. So Chris doing a great job here, getting some nice drafting, Chris. I love it. Chris, we need to see you in that GRC jersey though, dude. Let's get that happening. We should have had you representing at the front. So we got Paz Jordy at the front here. Again, you know, like I like to say here, we've got pesky lightweight climbers, and then we got super pesky lightweight climbers. Paz Jordy is one of them. Super lightweight. I don't think they have the sheer grunt horsepower to walk away in this one. Look at this, folks. Almost 8 watts per kilo here by Alp Summer. 10 watts per kilo out of Alp Summer at the front. Attacking on these little bumps before we descend down on these hills. And this is how it's going to be happening, folks. Every little bump you see is going to be a place to attack. These races can just grind you to oblivion. I've seen races on muckers where there'll be 18 or 20 riders up front. Every little bump, the attacks will come off. There's going to be a lot of noise going on here right now, folks. You know I'm at home. I'm not in my own studio, the 10x10 cube of pain and suffering. I'm in Joey JoJo's White Palace, her living room. So I'm lucky to be in here today. So let's do the best we can. So Alp Summer has made a break. Has pulled out 30 meters on the rest. I gotta say at this point though, I don't think this rider wants to be out front alone. I know this is a big name. I think this might be a younger cyclist too. So maybe, you know, quite racy. Look at the motorcycle escort right here, right beside us, folks. Don Mateo too from Poland. According to the ROUVY, you know, you look at the leaderboards and stuff like that. A young cyclist as well, I believe. Chris, not really sure. But does Alp Summer want to be out there? No, they don't. Here comes the crew. Here they come, rolling through. There you go, Alp. Just you hold on. We're all still here. So we got a great group of 6 here. El Roland, Don Mateo, Chris. Wow, dude, so glad you're there. Mahach. So the second group, we got Isadora. Yeah, Isadora Opan. I'm not really sure what that last name is, or I don't know at this moment. Hugo Mahach, I see around a lot. Cyril M64 looks good as well. I'm going to go back to some map view action here, folks. Here's our leaders just up front. See that yellow blob? That's El Roland at this moment. That could be Paz Jordi as well. You can see here, though, when I'm hovering on Cyril M64 in this group of riders, as we're racing through the streets here of Madrid, Cyril has like a green block around their name. Because people ask me, well, how do you know which numbers you're looking at? Someone actually said a comment a few days ago, do the numbers line up? Well, yeah. If you quickly look at Cyril's name here right now on the left-hand side of the screen, now he's in 7th place, there's a green highlight around his name. That's the rider's power I'm looking at. So 2.9, and it's 2.9 up top as well. Let's just have a little look at it. Let's just sit back and take it all in. Gives me a chance to have a little sip of my energy drink. Delicious. Energy drink being non-sponsored. Energy drink being a cheapo, no-name brand ginger ale. That's right, folks. That's how we do over here. Okay, folks, let's get off that. So yeah, that's how you're going to know who you're looking at. If I jump to Scotland here, now there's a red highlight around their name. Those numbers are being reflected. The only thing I can't see is I can't see heart rates. I can see everything else, though. You will see heart rate on my videos. I haven't done as many lately. I've been covering more racing, and the races are getting longer and longer and taking up more time. Birds are squawking in the background. Joey Jojo's, Indian ringneck parrots. We have 2 of them. They're so noisy. They drive me insane. We're going to now bounce back to the... Okay, we got Ben here. Hey, Ben. Ben always says hi to me. Good to see you. Snake Plissken. Escape from New York himself. The snake is here. And even look at his avatar. He is Snake Plissken. I love it. El Tomi 56. Well, everyone knows El Tomi. Very, very strong cyclist. Like, unbelievably strong. No, I don't want to say that. Believably strong, but just crazy strong. Anders Johansson. So if I don't, I'm going to try to catch everyone's name at some point here, folks. Crowderchul, Supreme. Let me just bounce down. Oh, Tony Yeager's back. I think Tony was traveling recently. So in a real nice group here with Apple Max, that Zero character, Antoine Armand. Clive Ribbons is here, folks. Another low-level rider here, level 8, in this group. With the second group of hitters here. We've got Jetro here as well. All these riders are so familiar to me. Rubu, Jetro, Clive Ribbons, all members of the Team GRC Discord. In fact, they are decked out in Team GRC jerseys right now. Here's a rider's name I love saying. Yaya Reki, Polish rider. Ooh, yes, yeah, I just noticed that. I kind of discussed in one of my videos. And remember, I do a lot of muckers races. And I say, which... And these are people that show up at races. I'm not making any claim, but I find some of the very strongest cyclists are from Denmark. The Danes. Must come from their Viking heritage. Conquer their victims. Something like that. And it might be just the races I'm watching. There's a lot of super strong Danes. A lot of super strong Poles as well. I mean, there's strong cyclists all over ROUVY. But in the races I watch... That's where most of them come from. I cover all the GRC stuff, except today. I missed today's on purpose to do this because I think I'm going to be talking for a very long time. We're going to bounce back some more here, folks. Here's Alex. I think Alex is back on to his former fitness. Maybe not yet because he took 3 weeks off. Takes a while once you stop riding. Wilmy Glathery from the US. Level 81 rider. You'd like to think you know everyone on ROUVY, but you don't. Here's another one. Okay, I think I've seen this rider from South Africa before. Oh, great, we got our French rider, Christophe Patterson. I didn't know if it was Christopher, Christophe, or what it is. I asked him, I thought his name was maybe cut off. He wanted to have his, you can see there the spacing. I thought maybe he cut off the R. Maybe he did. We don't know. And he just says his name is Christophe with French accent. Anyway, very strong rider as well. Ooh, and here's the man himself. We got Bashak here. So we got Bashak here. Oh, and yeah, the crew's right nearby. Here's Anthony as well. So again, unless things go completely sideways for either one of us, I'll be hanging out with Anthony, Monday night at the Calgary Airport. Team GRC IRL meetup. Everyone's welcome. Rent a private jet. Come on in, folks. We'll see you there. Brian Miller here, BJM 151. I've joked before in the past that just to say Brian Miller, when I discovered his name on Nittier, folks, they're like track stats. Track race results is what they do. In fact, that starts tomorrow. Shout out to Nittier. They've got their Nittier Road Championships coming tomorrow. It's a series of all augmented reality routes, 2 per week. So I think it's only going to take 3 weeks to run it. There's 6 stages. And it's a mix of super flat, hilly, I think a couple of mountain stages too. I think I might have signed up for it. Not sure what I was thinking there, folks. We got Alfredo MX here, Mexican rider. I believe that's the Mexican flag. I'm not sure if that avatar really shows up that great, but that'll be like the, what is it, the eagle in the middle with the snake or something. Sandrado Cycling Swiss here. Il Cove. We're just gonna let this. We're gonna do this going all the way back. Oh, I just saw the shark. So we got M&H ROUVY here, riding a nice group. Got Marcel 1987 with them. Alain 1957, getting a nice workout in here. But who was I looking for? Here's Ragnar. Ragnar's back, pushing a nice 3 watts per kilo. Clydesdale power here. These rollers are going to be tough on some of the Clydes. I mean, these kinds of races, you do get to rest, but it's kind of like rest, go hard, rest, go hard, rest, go hard. Just going to have a little peek down below, folks. I want to make sure everything's still working nice here, looks good. Hey, guess what I did too? I changed my camera. So for, I've only been calling on camera for a little while here, and I was just using the pop-up camera that comes out of the computer here. And it caught some weird light. In fact, there's a window right here. The sun's trying to come in. It is covered, but it's so bright. And it would just kind of like oversaturate that camera and make everything look all terrible. So I bought this HD camera on Amazon a while back. Cheap. Okay, I saw his name. There he is. Here he is, dude. Shark of the Alps. What a great name. Mucker's Rider. See him every Thursday. So awesome to see him. Follow him on Facebook. Super nice guy. Hannibal FBE. And here is Scrivio. Scrivio, right nice. Another one of my favorite names to say on ROUVY. There's a few of them. Scrivio is definitely one of them. There's another dude who won't be here today, Scriptnet. He has Kermit the Frog as his avatar. And he just came back to the Muckers Racing last Thursday. So last winter and spring, I said his name every week. Here's Scriptnet, here's Scriptnet. And he vanished. Obviously, he went outside cycling. I stay inside cycling. Over at Inside Cycling World. Please like, subscribe, hit the little bell thing. There's also additional ways to support the channel, folks. This is just funded by me and my few supporters who I absolutely so appreciate. There's different ways you can do the YouTube thing. I do have a link for Buy Me a Coffee. That's just to hey man, if I met you in real life, I'd buy you a coffee. So you're kind of doing it. You are buying me a coffee. I just get so motivated when I see that stuff come in. I'm like, yes. And again, I always tell people here too, we're gonna bounce back. Here's SR71. This is Truck Stop Johnny. Whether he likes that nickname or not, I'm sticking with it. This is the dude, because I'm thinking there's gonna be some new people watching this today. This is the guy that was it last week's? I think it was last week's, maybe the week before. Team GRC Sunday Short Race. He was traveling. He was doing the Tour de Donut. So he did his Gem City team time trial. Folks, check that out. It's a kind of a spin on, I guess, the ways you can ride on ROUVY. It's a group ride ridden as a team time trial. There's a handicap system. There's the donkey. Everyone have a listen. That's Marshall. That's the donkey that bit me last year. I really like him though. So yeah, John did the team time trial live on location with his teammates from Gem City ICC. That was Danon, Kristen, I think BJM 151, and John. Did your son participate in that? I think he did. His son's name is Logan. Red 11 Bunny on ROUVY. Keep an eye out for him, folks. Youngster. So anyways, they did the Tour de Donut the next day, which was like a kind of like an endurance fondo ride. And basically you could lower your time by eating donuts. But I think you had to eat the donuts at the checkpoints out on the ride. So you couldn't do the ride and then slam a dozen donuts like I like to do. Or a 50 pack of Timbits. Now, if you don't know what Timbits are, you're not Canadian. Yeah, you buy a 50 pack of Timbits and you can't stop eating them. And next thing you know, you look down and they're gone. And you have to kind of keep eating them to mask your guilt and shame. Anyway, riders, Lika Biker here with John, flat rider. Look at this, level 86 Canadian. I wonder where this guy's from. Flat rider, let us know in the comments where you're from. Actually, I should be looking at the live feed a little bit. Okay, who else we got here? John saying hi again. Okay, so happy birthday to Grosjean's dad. So I said earlier Grosjean showed up late. He's late because it was his dad's birthday today. But he's still here. And then Grosjean asked, is that birds I can hear in the background? Yes, Grosjean, they are. That's Joey Jojo's Indian ringneck parrots, who she's very proud of. Okay, and Stu saying that he went too hard in the GRC race. So remember, folks, there's riders here right now that have already ridden right before this. So the Team GRC race always goes off every Sunday at, 8:15 my time, 8:15 Mountain Standard Time. So if you were to jump to the UK, that's 3:15 in the afternoon, I believe. So probably France and Spain and UK are all 3:15. Move over, shift over to Germany. Maybe it's another hour on top. I'm not really sure about the time zones there. John saying hi again to me. Let's bounce back here. Let's see if we can get someone on the motorbike feed. I'm still working my way back here. We got Morrow, another Canadian rider. Good representation here by the Canadians. Anyone who sees these, if you catch this later on at some point, just give me some comments down below. Like, I don't know a lot of these riders here. Just tell me who you are. Just the familiarity helps me cover the rides better. It's Steb. Okay, we're just going to say Steb for now. Italian rider here. 61st place. Rocket 72. Okay, so Rocket. These were probably all riders from... Yeah, Kristen here as well. So Kristen's part of Gem City ICC. Decked out the Team GRC right now. Doing a great job here with Rocket. Both these two would have started riding at 8:15. We're probably done by... I think I got my pointer on the screen. Probably 20 minute ride, like all out. So we kind of... I guess we do. We pride ourselves on our Sunday short races being like all out FTP tests. It's going to be painful, but it's going to be over quick. You're not going to be finishing 2 hours behind the winner. Going to move back a little bit more. Gianni Mata. Hanskill. Clyde 235, here's Hillbilly. That's his Discord name anyways, folks, if you don't know. Philippe MG, Purple Bengal, Maxine, great climber. This is not the ideal course for climbers, but she's here supporting. Peter 101, a really new rider at ROUVY. Wartall, yeah. Here's another guy. If you see Wartall, you should see more cake nearby. We're going to have to keep an eye out for him. Urfer, Josfer, Bump Stop Canada. I knew that name. Here's Julie Mao, one of the lady riders. Danny Adi, another ladies rider coming up. Flower Star. Grosjean with his late start. So Grosjean's not even pushing hard on this at all, folks. Ironman competitor, just in case you didn't know. Take a look at that avatar. Xmat. Here's Eat More Cake. So he's a little... Oh, that's why they're not... Sorry. That's Giannata. Eat More Cake. Usually Eat More Cake and Wartall ride side by side pretty much the whole race. And glad to see this. Biker AP did get started. Not riding at his usual pace because he was stuck in the start chute for so long there. But let's just see. Let's make a little game out of this for ourselves. Before I say that, look at Guillaume here. Guillaume, 1895, only a level 4 rider taking this on today. El Rosa, so Biker AP is an 88th. I bet you he's going to finish at least 20 places higher than that. Let's have a little look in a little while here. We need to get back to the front, folks. People are going to be yelling and screaming at me. Alp Summer out front alone again. I don't think he really wants to be here by himself. I just don't see it. Followed by El Rowan. So yeah, we got one rider solo. Again, I think this rider is younger. Pretty racy. And then we got 4 hitters together. El Rowan, Paz Jordy 60, Chris from Winnipeg, and Don Mateo, our Polish rider. I don't see Shunik. Where is Shunik today? Possibly Shunik was at the GRC race. I haven't even looked at the results for that. I was doing chores beforehand. You know, we got the donkeys, we got the goats, we got the pigs, we got the dogs outside. And then what I did next, maybe she'll hear this, I went and got the grass watering. We got like a bit of a heat wave right now. I will check the phone and see what we got temperature-wise. It was quite cool this morning. We are going to 31 degrees Celsius today. I'm going to jump into the Discord, folks. I'm going to give this a shot anyways. Okay. We've got, so we do have voice channels. Let me see if I can figure this out, folks. I think I'm in the voice chat. I'm in the voice chat now, folks. Okay, folks, so we have now gone to the live motorbike feed. We got, I'm trying to make up a name in my head here. And we are live. Riders, can you hear me? I'm not sure if they can hear me, folks. They have said hi. Okay, I may have my microphone turned off, folks. I can see people here have turned their mic. So I am connected to it, but I think I need my headset to do this. So what I'm going to do, riders, we're just going to hover. Here's Alp Summer for now. And I'm going to see if I can get live with these riders here. Ah, okay. Yeah, folks, what we're going to do, we're going to head back here. Let's just bounce back a little bit. Let's hang out with Snake Plissken for a little bit. I can get my headset in no time. I know I need to have it plugged in here to talk to these riders, and I really want to get into this chat with them. Give me 1 second. Okay, riders, sorry about that. We will now try to go to the World Tour feed. There we go, boys. There we go. Okay, folks. Okay, I'm going to have to get this all figured out, folks. This is just a trial error here. Trial by error. A trial by fire. So I had to plug my headset in, guys, so I can't actually hear you out of my laptop. I just realized that. But this is the only way I can communicate right now. Open sound. Yeah, I can hear you guys perfect, Alex, but I had to plug my headset in. You're gonna see on the video later, but my headset's plugged in now. So I'm working with the main standalone computer, like an all-in-one. I've got my phone using, and I've also got a laptop on the side. So I need to get the stuff all integrated. How is everyone feeling after the Team GRC Sunday short race? Has anyone got legs left? Awesome stuff. I wonder. Yeah, I'm just trying to figure. Yeah, I know, right? Okay, so if I turn off the microphone, yeah, I'm trying to get you guys to come out of the speaker, but yeah. This is just not working for me right now. Technical errors here, folks. Technical errors. Okay. Whoever's in here. Okay, so what does anyone know about Alb Somler at the front? Isn't this a young rider? Where's Bashak? Young rider, right? Yeah, very young rider, and so legit racer, right? Okay, that's what I've been saying anyways, because I just remembered from the Discord this morning. Yeah, I'm gonna. Okay. Yeah, you can just tell by the level, right? Like, I mean, for the way they're riding, um, and gap them too, right? But now, this rider now is out front with like almost a 400-meter gap on El Roland, Paz Jordi, Don Mateo. You know who's killing it is Chris from Winnipeg. Chris from Winnipeg is killing it. He's in fifth place right now. Uh, yeah, YWG. Yeah, YWG. That's the airport code for Winnipeg. So really cool to see him up there. That guy's super strong too. I see him on Facebook all the time. He's got a ton of bikes. He's still riding outside too. So, like I think I mentioned in one video, when winter sets in Winnipeg, that's it. That's all you can do. Is just stay inside. So, anyways, what? Yeah, play. Yeah, you could play hockey too, right? You're gonna have to, or ride your bikes inside. Okay, so I'll work on this. I'm gonna try to mess around with this a little bit. I'm just gonna jump out for a second and see if I can get commentary from you guys live, because no one can hear what you're actually saying right now. Okay, thanks guys. Be back soon. Okay, yeah, it went fantastic. So sorry there, folks. What I was trying to do, and I will show you. This is the inside workings of Inside Cycling World. Like and subscribe. I love it. So we're on Alp Summer here. I was just asking the crew. This is Discord. This is our Discord. This is Team GRZ Discord. It has to be the biggest, most active Discord for ROUVY cycling out there. I'll bet money on that. It's like a full-time job if you want to talk to people. So there's times where I just can't even talk to anyone. And then there's days where I want to talk to everyone, and it's like all day. There's always something going on. There's always someone planning a ride. There's always someone talking about training. I will give you a quick inside peek into the world of Inside Cycling World. The Team GRC stuff. So you can see here, this is our Team GRC general chat. This is where we designed our jersey. This is where we talk about, if you can't see this, this is where we talk about our team time trial races. So that's the Gem City stuff. Our Sunday short races planning. Training rides. Here's one of my favorites, the charcuterie board. This is where people post all their yummy stuff that they eat after they do on hard rides. ROUVY wish list. We have a meetup channel. It's all there. So right now, the riders are in the Madrid one channel, and look at them all. Look at all these people in here. We got Alex, Anthony, Bashak. I'm going to go through them all because these are my folks. This is the peloton right here, folks. Alex, Anthony, Bashak, Chad, Clive Ribbons, Danon, Jetro, Truckstop Johnny, Chady, Kristen's here, Purple Bengal as well, Rocket 72, Rubu, and Tony Yeager. They're all there. Great way to communicate with your team members or anyone you're just kind of riding with. So it looks like Alp Sumner here is kind of walking away from the rest. It's come down a little bit here. I was just saying to the group, I don't need these anymore. These are not. Look at that, folks. That's what happens. So what I was trying to do there was I hooked into that Discord group, and they're all communicating together. I wanted to be able to communicate them, but for some reason, I don't have my Discord set up to just talk and have the mic pick me up. I had to plug my headset in. As soon as I plug the headset in, when I'm asking them questions, you can't hear it. So I'm going to work on that in the future. Again, folks, this is all new stuff to me. I said we got a brand new camera today. We got a new external hard drive to record stuff properly. Let's just bounce back, see if we got any new folks. Okay, yeah, Danon's here. Oh, Danon. Okay, so Danon's saying we can hear you. I wonder if he's saying... Oh, that's right. So, Wonder if I can do the difference. So Dana's saying we can hear. So they could hear me just talking, but I couldn't hear them coming back through. Must be something to do with my speaker setup. I don't know. Maybe it was just so low. Okay, let's follow the race for a little bit here. I'm just gonna go back into map mode, folks. I'm trying to do all these things at once. We got a split coming up right now. El Roland, Don Mateo. Oh, Chris has been shelled out the back. Unfortunate for Chris. I was just talking to you about you to our entire Discord group here, dude, about how you were right there. He must have just got bumped off on a little tiny bump, or as I like to say here over at Inside Cycling World, I always make something dumb up. I say it every time. It's such a lame dad joke. He was changing over from his soft pop music to some hardcore metal. And just look, he's like this. He's changing. Where's that really good Metallica song? Okay, I gotta find it. Looked up, they're gone. Because you know what? That's what happens. It happens to me all the time. I did a Tuesday Muckers ride, and I recorded it. I've done nothing with it yet. And I was checking the map because I wanted to show people in a video, hey, here's your map mode. And the people that were with me left. They waited for me though, which was cool. And then the second time it happened, I was changing music. I just kind of like, do 3.2 watts per kilo. Maybe that's kind of my, racy speed. 3.2. All of a sudden, as I'm changing music, it drops to 2, and they're gone. They waited for me again. Thank you, Kyle, Kolofsky, Muckers Worldwide. I know you guys waited for me. So that was really cool. So Chris is now in no man's land, but he does have a very strong group coming up from behind him here. If I was Chris at this point, and I know he's already thinking it, I think Chris has done a lot of racing. And I've only known Chris here now for a few weeks. And by known, I mean barely know him. I've seen him on Muckers. We've had some chit-chats. Strong rider. Yeah, looks like he's actually riding very hard. He's a 70-kilogram rider. Really strong here. He's got some nice bikes. So, and I like learning about bikes, looking at your bikes. So yeah, Facebook stuff. I love the posts. So Alp Summer is kind of walking away. Then we got our group of 3, Paz Jordy 60. I'm surprised Paz Jordy's still there. And we're going to have just a couple of false flatty sections here at the end. So coming down to these final 3 in a sprint, I would put it between El Roland and Don Mateo any day of the week. Paz Jordy just doesn't have the sheer absolute power numbers. They can put out a big watts per kilo, but they can't put out like big numbers that are really going to be helpful on the flats. Watts per kilo, that's your hill climb stuff. Just rule of thumb, right? Wow, how did I not know that Stefan Schmidt was here? Stefan Schmidt, this is the first time I've seen him. I say this in every video. I can just make like a script up. This is what my videos include. It includes this, donkeys making noise, me putting the dogs outside, birds making noise, me not pronouncing people's names right, and also not noticing riders until the very last second. So Stefan Schmidt is an absolute hitter, is leading the Muckers Worldwide Championship Series right now. So last month though, Shunik from Poland gave him an incredible run for his money and actually won the August Championship. But Stefan has been just, So anyway, Stefan, there's monthly points. There's an ultimate yearly championship series, but there's also a monthly championship series. You can win individual races. So check that out. It's every Thursday, multiple time slots. But the big race is always at my time, Mountain Standard Time, 12:05 on Thursdays, 7:05 over in the UK. Neil and Kyle, you do an awesome job putting that on, so let's rock. We're going to have huge numbers this winter. I think stuff like this is really going to help it. I'm going to push it so hard. I'm going to be digging deep to make this happen. Okay, Alp's still by himself. We got a trio chasing the solo breakaway artist. Alp riding really strong. Did check with the crew, is a young rider, so there's a little bit of that going on too, right? Just, young jeans, young everything. Good stuff here. Chris is now finding himself with Tice, Hugo QB, Isidoro, Stefan Schmidt, the Beast, Ben. Yeah, here's Chris now. Chris is just going to be sitting in here for a little bit, catching a bit of a breath. And right there too, we got Scotland. I said that story earlier. Bouncing back a further 380, 400 meters. We got Mahach. Spicy Matt Curry. I love that name too, dude. What a quality name. Almost sounds like an Xbox generated name. Actually, there's one guy on here. It's like a, oh, I can't even think of it. Metal Gear. If you played Metal Gear, Phantom Pain, and all the games, you have these weird characters. You capture an enemy soldier and you recruit him, and he comes in here, so they have the weirdest names. It's like a little descriptor and then something else. So this guy's name is Minty Badger. Like, he rides at the Muckers races. See him around a lot now. It's totally like Metal Gear Solid name. So it'll be like, yeah, Lonely Wolf, Fiery Lion, Minty Badger. So that's all I think about when I see Antonin P3 here. I know why I know this name. Antonin. Maybe that's how I say it, P3. I just see that and I think Cervello. I think I mentioned this before. P3 time trial bike. Beautiful. Mahach. Bouncing back. Rubu's in 18th place now. Looking good still. So, Spin Jedi. Paul's here. Good to see them. Nice group here. We got Rubu, Spin Jedi, Clive Ribbons, Ghost Pink. Ghost Pink here on page 1. And I'm sure a lot of these riders are too. I just remembered it from yesterday. I was looking at the leaderboards for the 12 million community challenge. Let's talk about that, folks. So the 12 million community challenge, we're all riding together. I wonder if I can have a look at it right now. I'm going to try to do that for us here, folks. Just glancing away for a second from the commentary box here. If I go back to the home page, so it's a community challenge. We're all trying to do 12 million kilometers total riding by the end of October. Multiple stages. There's 8 stages. I think there's some of the stages are 1 million kilometers, then the back end ones are 2 million kilometers each. We currently have 14,514 people registered. When it started, it was like 2,000. People just keep piling in. Great to see. We are now at 1.257 million kilometers. So we got a lot of work to do. We need more riders putting in more miles. But the leaderboard, ooh. Yeah, it's crazy, folks. Where do I see the leaderboard right now? Actually, I think I got to look under challenges. That's just the main page there. So there's virtual unlockables to get. You got to put in 25 kilometers per stage. So if that's all you can do, that's all you can do. We need more. So here's the 12 million challenge. Okay, so I think I just got to click on and go into it. Yeah, here we go. We go to contributors. Number one contributor will be MSPT. This is Mario. Like 3,000 kilometers. That number's been stagnant for a while, so he must be off for a little bit. But if I'm looking at this here, wow, Bashak has 938 kilometers. Alex has 916 kilometers. But that Ghost Pink rider, they may not be on page 1 anymore. They were yesterday. El Tomi's right in there too. Kekupoka, yeah, Kekupoka. He's on page 1. Shanik is on page 1. El Roland is on page 1. So many names, like I said before, I've never seen before. So you think you spend a lot of time looking at ROUVY? I'm concentrating, looking for names all the time, and I've never seen these names. So I don't even know when they're riding. Different time zones. That's what I love about it. I love meeting new people on here. Let's bounce right to the front. Alp Summer. So only got a 200 meter lead here, folks, over El Roland and Paz Jordi with Don Mateo. Alp Summer's numbers are coming down a little bit, folks. I'm really, you know what? Call me biased. Go for it. I'm pulling for El Roland on this one. I think the first time I ever saw him race was at a GUR race. It was a flat, all-out sprint. He was surrounded by GUR riders. Surrounded by them. It was a GUR event, and he just popped into it. He won it like on a solo 1 kilometer tack from the finish. Almost pulled it off. Almost. I love seeing those brave attacks. I'm not sure if he's getting much help here from the other riders at the moment. These three need to work together if they want to bring that rider back. It is only 300 meters, but we still have 11 kilometers to go, folks. We've done the majority of the climbing, still have 100 meters still to go. Okay, what we're going to do now, we're going to bounce back again. Want to see some of my other peeps? I like to look at all the bubbles because some of these people are still riding or they've shown up late. We've lost some riders out there. So we've had some breakdowns today, some mental mechanicals, some in real life mechanicals. I know Penelope was working through a tire that was ready to explode on her bike. I think it did explode. And then working on some stripped Allen key heads. So we have lost riders out there, folks. Penelope's still attached. I just don't know if she's riding, so she might have had another problem. Bump stop. So right now we have 87 active riders. That's really good for this early in the season on a Sunday. Really good. I'm really happy about that. I would have liked to have seen more. I really need more riders to show up for these races. If you want to get in the spotlight, just show up for these races. Send me a message. If you want, and I say this a lot, if you're doing an event that's got more than, say, 3 people in it, and it's something cool, send me a message if you want me to do a little bit of commentary on it for you. As long as Joey Jojo gives me permission. Kidding, not kidding. I'll cover it. Love doing it. So we've also lost Crado Chul here. El Rose is still rocking it though. Get it, dude. Eat More Cake is still out there as well. This guy will not quit either. Guillaume doing really nice here. Where's that level 1 rider? That level 1 rider is probably a level 2 rider now, folks. Let's have a little peek at that. Just bouncing back to my studio. Wow, we got comments coming in, folks. Neil Rushby himself's here. The Mucker 1974 of Mucker's Worldwide Fame. Neil, I think we had over like 113 or 14 registered. I think I was just looking. I think there's 87 still riding at the moment. Had a few breakdowns. Okay. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Thanks, Danon. I see what you're saying now. Okay. So Chris. Hey, Chris. Chris is a superstar supporter of the channel. Was out in the real world breaking in my new bike. Ooh, nice, Chris. Nice. Okay, Chris, you gotta let me know. I hope you're still watching. What did you get for your new bike? He's on his brand new bike today, folks. How exciting is that? Okay, Stu just said, oh, he's in a world of hurt right now, folks. Stu did the GRC race this morning and is now competing in this. Like, we are digging deep here, folks. There's a lot of GRC riders on this event. We're trying to contribute. We're trying to support. Chris just had to basically give up 20 places as he was having a full quad cramp. So he actually had to jump off his bike. So if you saw someone dead stop on the road in front of you, now you know why. We've got the inside source here, folks. Oh, and live updates from Neil himself. I love this kind of stuff. Right now, Neil is making chili con carne for the family. Neil, that's so great, man. That is so great. So, yeah, like it's supper time over in the UK right now. So Neil's putting together a quality chili. Neil, what kind of beans do you use? Do you just use the brown beans? Are you throwing the black, the pinto in? No, sorry. You got to use brown. You also got to use a little bit of red, and I like to put in the black bean as well. This is Colin's cooking tips here. Yeah, oh, totally, dude. Okay, so here's a question to Neil. Hope he's still... So Neil has this on in the background as he's making his chili for the family. Like, what a star. He did say here, too, and this helps me figure out the racing, too. You know what? I better jump back to the race. These guys... Okay, so we're still okay here, folks. I'm busy looking at another screen altogether to read these chat messages. Gotta respect El, Roland, and Stefan Schmidt for jumping on this one today. That tells me that they rode a hill climb today or something. Neil, let me know. Okay, what is he saying here? I need more comments. Okay, he says, I'm going to blow your mind. Baked beans. Love it. Okay, so Neil, are you actually baking your own beans? Are you actually like putting them in water, letting them soak? And I need to know too, did Stefan Schmidt and L. Rowland do the hill climb race as well? So they would have done that earlier today, destroyed themselves. And Neil, I think I heard you say that that was like a 3-hour ride for you. So even for those two hitters, well over 2 hours? Give me some info. Chris Shearer. Oh. Ultegra Di2. I love it, dude. That's what I have on mine. First bike I went to, like electronic shifting. I got a Cervelo S3. It's maybe about 5 years old now. It's still pretty much mint. Beautiful paint on it. Everything Ultegra. Di2 is fantastic, man. Like once you go to electronic shifting, outside of... Sorry, folks. I'm staying on one rider too long. I apologize. So we're back on Guillaume here, but let's give him a spotlight. Let's bounce up and see if we can find that level 1 rider, because he's going to be level 2 now. It's really hard to see these riders, and I was like, where is he? Maybe he... Whoa, dude, I hope he's still going. He's probably one of the ones that jumped out. That's too bad. We're going to figure that out. Alp Summer. Yeah, see, folks, he's not getting away, really. We're still sitting in that 300-meter range. These three still have a chance to get back on. L. Rowland, Paz Jordi 60, Don Mateo. Just going to take a look at my stream here, see if everything's really cool. Yeah, it's looking good. I don't think it should be too bad buffering. How does this jersey look, by the way? Like, how does this look? How does the camera look? To me, what I'm seeing, it looks awesome. So it's just a cheapo Amazon camera that you clip on the top, you know? I'm looking at the little blue light right now. Look at this jersey. Ooh, I like this. Now is when I want to have like the Heartbreak Kid music playing in the background. If you know, you know. I love that. It's so cheesy, so terrible. The glory days of wrestling that I used to watch. It's so over the top, fakery, but I love it. I admit it. I used to love that stuff. Yeah, so this jersey, I've mentioned it before. It's fantastic. Won it from a random draw. Maybe it was the Canada Day race, I believe. Yeah, Canada Day race. Super snug. Definitely makes me want to lose a couple pounds, though. But I'm okay with that. It looks good. I think the stream looks good. I can't wait to see the playback later here. Hate to pump myself up too much, but yeah, it looks good here right now. Love it. Okay, let's get back to this racing. So, super strong group of 3 here. And then, look at this here too. We got like a freight train of riders coming through. Isidoro, Tice, dude, Chris, YWG, we'll just call him that. Scott Land doing really well here today too. Ben. Okay, there's a lot of riders here. Probably 7 riders, maybe this girl rider. They could bridge back on as well. If there's any hesitation by those 3 up front, if they start playing silly little games with each other, no, I'm going to start soft pedaling a little bit. You know how it goes at the end of these races, folks. A little bit of soft pedaling, the group from behind is right back on. We've got a second round of donkeys going off here, folks. It is incredible today here. Love this. Then we've got a big gap here, folks. Let's have a little look. See if we can even see it on the map mode. It's 1.1 kilometers to the group up the road. The third group. The Chris Winnipeg group. We'll just say that. When you look at the Tour or La Vuelta, they'll have, it'll say whatever, Vindigo group. Or, think of any cyclist name, it'll say so group. This is we are behind the YWG group at the moment. So we got Mahutch here. We're going to bounce back out. Mahutch with Antonin P3. Spicy Mac Curry. I think I want to have some macaroni and cheese right now for some reason. With some curry flavoring put in it. That actually sounds really good to me right now. I'm absolutely starving right now. I did get up super early today for this. I was planning on doing a little 15-minute flat, doing the GRC race. But I wanted to get this looking as best as I possibly could. I kind of messed up the Discord communication chat with the group. However, having said that, the main GRC riders won't be going full all out right now because they can't. They just finished racing. They just already like annihilated themselves doing that. Lots of intensity factors over one I saw this morning. So they can't be at the front. But it would have been really cool to get some insight from them. But next time, folks, I'm going to figure it out. I will work on it today and get this all figured out. Let's have a little bit look back. I just want to see something quickly. There he was. That was the dude. This was the level 1 dude who became level 2 on this ride and pulled the pin. Unfortunate. He's right here. So he was at least 25% through the ride. I don't know if he just said, I can't do this today, or a virtual breakdown, a mental breakdown. Well, probably not a mental breakdown, but just one of those, oh man, I don't have it in me today. Trust me, I've done it. So right now, currently on course, I'm going to find the last ride on course. 85 riders, so awesome. We pushed hard. We tried to promote this as best we could. I put a few posts up. I know Bashak did, the Muckers did. Get numbers up. We want racing to be huge, and it really can be. I think we have some stuff like this going on, video replays, really cool. I'm cheering for this guy to make it. I'm cheering for Von Beppen. I'm going to stick with you, dude. I'm sticking with you. This voice, it's strong. Strong, people. It's going to do it. We're going to bounce back to the front here, riders. Have a quick peep. Alp Summer still hanging out, 250 meters out. We're going to bounce back. I need some chili updates from Neil here. So he's using the baked beans. Okay. Okay. Gotcha, Neil. Get to the front. Okay, John's saying get to the front. Yeah, thanks, John. I know. Yeah, I know. I get in these weird tangents, folks, where I just start talking about something random. I'm probably worse than any of the commentators out there. And I lose track sometimes. John Chady, Truck Stop Johnny himself, jumped onto the YouTube feed as he's riding, and because it's a live chat, folks, you can jump into that chat and chat live. I'm going to start doing a lot more of those too. So what I want to start doing, look at this, we're less than 200 meters. Oh yeah, reel them in, folks. Reel them in. Set the hook. Reel them in, folks. Reel them in. It's happening, folks. I need to see this compressed down. This is my accordion. There's a chance they could bring them back. Well, I'll take that back. Take it all back. We're less than a kilometer to finish, folks. Alp Summer just went on a tear. Is 170 meters ahead of the riders. He's got 800 meters to go. So unless he absolutely cracks, these three are coming up fast. 150 meters. These three are coming up very fast. Will he hold on to the last second? Slightly climbing now, 1% gradient, super false flatty here, folks. Nothing to really consider. Just enough incline to really get some power to the pedals. You won't be spinning out. You can see here he's about 80 RPMs right now at the moment, doing 45k an hour. Alp Summer looks like he's going to hold him off down to 130 meters. The crew from behind is carrying more speed, it looks like, at this moment. Let's look at El Roland. 42k an hour. Alp doing a great job, though. 45k an hour. Holding it all the way to the finish line. So what we're going to do, folks, is, they're only 135 meters back. I'm watching these riders here closely. So Alp is going to take first place today. I'm going to bounce back to the second group to see who leads out the sprint here. I'm thinking El Roland's going to take this one. Don Matteo, though, could have something left in the tank as well. Here we go, folks. They're 150 meters, leaving it really late. El Roland lights it up, folks. Don Matteo countering with close to 9 watts per kilo. Don Matteo, El Roland going in. Photo finish, folks. It looks like Don Matteo got it just ahead. Paz Jordi finishing with 14 watts per kilo. Really impressive. I got to say right now, Paz Jordi, were you listening to the live feed? Oh, wow, look at this. Isidoro and the Gur rider, passing riders in the finish chute. Chris, look at this, 6-7 riders coming in right behind them, folks. Wow. So there was someone in the finishing chute 2 riders went right by him, and riders finishing right there. So that group was like 6 or 7 hitters all together going to the finish there. We'll let things settle down a bit here. I didn't miss the finish. I actually missed the finish of, I think it was the Muckers race on Thursday, but I actually lost that entire stream. So we got a little bit here. We got Cyril M64. This gives me a chance to look at some other riders being pursued by Spicy McCurry, Snake Plissken. I haven't seen that movie in a long time. You know, that movie growing up, what was that, like 1982 or something? So good. Then they did the remake, Escape from LA. Like just pure garbage. Pure garbage. We got Cyril here coming into the finish right now with 200 meters to go. M. Mahutch coming over his shoulder on the left-hand side. Are we going to have a sprint battle duel here to the finish, folks? Mahutch just winding up the power, 7 watts per kilo. Cyril just, I'm not going to say going cruisy because he's pushing 5 watts per kilo. Trying to hold off Snake Plissken. We'll just hold him off, folks. Great job by Snake there. We needed him once in New York. He came through today. Spicy McCurry in 15th place. Anton in P3, looking solid. 3.84 watts per kilo at the moment. Got a nice gap over the next group. The next group is like, they're having their own race behind us, folks. But we got more sprint finishes coming. We're going to have Anders Johansson and GT Turner dueling it out. Fighting to the death for 17th place. So Antonen's got 16th locked up. Let's go here. Some of my older rides, and I got to go back through them, but there's a lot of videos, riders. Inside Cycling World, like, subscribe, hit the bell button. Yeah, love it. Some of the best sprints I saw, I used to call out one sprint every race, and one of the ones I saw, it was like, I want to say 57th, but maybe it was 37th. Like the best sprint of the race. It may not have been the best numbers. It may not have been 15, 18 watts per kilo, whatever it wasn't even 10 watts per kilo. But these two were like just doing this, back and forward, back. And like when you thought it was like, oh, it's over now, the other guy would come back. Then the other guy would come back. It's somewhere hidden in one of my Muckers races that I did for the Tour Down Under. I got such good memories about that stuff. That's when I really first started doing all the race commentary that I could. So Anders takes it, 43 meters ahead of GT Turner, 17th and 18th place. Clive Ribbon's coming in hot, folks. Coming in hot with Stefan E. and Rubu. Rubu taking off at 6 watts per kilo. Stefan reacting at almost 9. Rubu's got it with Stefan. Yeah, 19th and 20th place, and then Clive Ribbon's in 21st place. Did I miss someone else there? I didn't. Okay, we got Paul here. Paul, resplendent in the GRC jersey. Looking good, Paul. Love it. Riding strong near the finish, 3 watts per kilo. It's got a really huge gap over Antoine. Paul can drop way more watt bombs than this. I think he's just in a cool down recovery mode at the moment. Looking for more chilly updates from Neil as we speak. Okay. Oh, okay, so John was saying get to the front. Danon's laughing. He said something. It must have been a squirrel on course somewhere. I think I've got a bit of time to hang out here. John says he just wants to watch. Yeah, I know. Yeah, I hear you, Danon. Danon saying, super impressed with watching riders riding at home, working their keyboards, mouse, checking the phone. Yeah, I'm not even on my bike and I'm barely able to keep up what's going on. Okay. Grosjean was saying get back to the front. I think that message is delayed, but I got it all. I got all the finishes. Antoine Armand, to see this ride around a lot. Level 85 rider. Again, I just want to say too, about the 12 million challenge. Let's do it, folks. Let's just ride. I'm going to have to ride later today. I don't know how much I'll get in today, but I love, again, I want to give a shout out to ROUVY developers, the marketers. It's funny, I'm hearing a frog right now. Yeah, there's frogs around. So Antoine coming in. Ghost Pink will be coming in 24th place. Looks like they'll be able to hold off El Tomi 56 here. Yeah, 100 meter gap, and we're less than 400 meters to go. But yeah, the way the 12 million challenge done, I like it. It's like, and I've said it before, I'm just going to say it again if you haven't seen the videos. is like someone who actually plays video games a lot, took a lot of the seasonal concepts, the unlockable challenges, the progression upwards from video games. So that's cool, because that's what makes me keep playing them. So Del Tome's coming in 25th place. Jetro, great ride here by Jetro as well, 26. So 2 Canadian riders finishing back-to-back 25th and 26th place. So you play a video game, you play it, you've got hundreds of hours into it. Yeah, people play games for hundreds of hours, thousands of hours. How they set the hook and keep you in there is they have seasonal challenges, seasonal rewards, and I think it's super cool that ROUVY's kind of doing the same thing. Like, what's going to make them want to keep riding here? We all want to keep riding. That's a given. But a little bit of motivation is nice too. Like, oh, if I do a little bit more riding, I'm going to get those pink sunglasses. Something as simple like that, that's just the little dopamine hit that people need sometimes. Oh, I'm going to keep riding to get that. I got to unlock that. And I'm the kind of person that I want to unlock everything, whether I use it or not. I just want to unlock it all. It's kind of like doing routes almost. I want to do all the routes. I kind of want to make up themes as to which routes I'm doing. Maybe do all the routes in one country, one at a time. It kind of gives you something to focus on. Dominic here, strong rider, with Chad Ritchie and Alex. Alex is here as well. And then 300 meters back, we got the Bashak crew. There'll be a bunch of riders in this group. Let's have a quick look at this group. Let's flip the map mode for a second, folks. So we got a big blob of riders here just enjoying the draft. Separated by only a block here as they're going past each other. So they're separated by like a city block, and then they're riding down the same road at this point as they come into the finish there. Head back to Bashak. Oh, so we just had riders finish ahead. All we do, we got a sprint here, folks. RAB pushing hard. Bashak chasing. Anthony coming on as well. Ooh, here's Christophe, our French rider, who's actually from the US, but maybe he's French. He's never really told me the truth yet. Anthony digging in deep, 8 watts a kilo. Come on, Anthony, let's go. Come on. Come on. Bashak's just letting them go. I love this. So if you heard my come on there, let's get to Brian. I want to see BGM 151 finish. BGM 151, and then followed up by Yaya Reki. Yaya Reki and 007 coming in. Just trying to move some stuff on the way, folks, here. I'm getting kind of crowded in my setup. Yeah, so I think I said before, I never knew what BGM 151's name was, and I used to say his name just like that, BGM 151. Then I saw him competing at the Nittier events, and it showed his full name. I'm like, his name is Brian Miller. I think I knew Brian. I had no idea what his last name was. J, probably James. That's my guess. But yeah, so Yaya Reki coming in, 37th place, taking off now, fighting for 37th place. Digging a 007 coming back, 8 watts kilo. Yaya Reki responds with over 10 watts per kilo, folks. Pushing hard, still holding over 10 watts per kilo. Fighting tooth and nail for 37th place. Get it, dudes. Yes. I love it. See what I'm saying? Did you see what I'm saying there? This is all the stuff that you miss. These are all the things I get to see. And this is why I do this. Love it. Those guys were battling for 37th and 38th place. Nowhere near the front. Although, still really strong riders. Don't get me wrong. There's a lot of strong riders here. But the fights that you never see. That dude, you know what? 077 and... Yeah, I've already forgotten the other rider's name. Who was it? Oh, Yaya Reki. It was Yaya Reki. To them, that was like the hardest push of the day. They're going to lay down in a coma now and tell their spouse or their kids, oh yeah, I put in a 10 kilo sprint for 30 seconds there. And they're going to look at them like, huh? I got it for you, man. There it is. There it is. Watch it. Watch it later today and let me know that you saw it and leave a comment for me, please. Okay, so we got Will Miglari. I want to say with an Irish slang there or something. I don't know why. Riding strong, level 81 rider. This is a rider I've never seen before. 39th place. Yep, close to the finish here. So they're going to lock up 39th. We've got Apple Max coming in next. Let me turn off my beeps on my Discord. That's a Discord beep. So the Discord people are probably, going away like crazy. Tony Yeager travels a lot. Ironman finisher. Super strong dude. Really strong at our team time trials. Sometimes I can barely hold his wheel. I got to get back in shape. I'm in pretty good shape. I mean, people like to give me trouble or like to make fun of me. When do I ride? You got to ride more. I'm just riding mostly solo now. So like even yesterday, I did a ton of stuff outside. Tons of stuff outside yesterday. And by the time I got in the house, I think I rode at 5 o'clock at night. And it was good. I just did 41st place for Tony. Coming in next is Chag. See that totally perfect pro jump away? It's not that easy to do. 42nd place, we got Chag YN coming in, or Chaggy. Chaggy N? Chaggy N sounds good to me. Coming 42nd place, level 82 rider. Followed up with our Mexican friend here, Alfredo, level 85. 4.3 watts, 4 watts per kilo come to fish. All super strong riders here. Such, just a depth of talent here, folks. Hannibal coming in. Okay, let's hang out with these two for a little bit. We got Hannibal FBE. Not sure what that is. Hannibal FTE. Let's look at your avatar. Maybe this is like a sporting thing or something. I don't know. Will these two go into a little bit of a sprint mode? We're still 500 meters out from the finish. Not going to be a long breakaway attempt. Well, you never know. Marcel just kicked up to 7 watts per kilo. I think he's just trying to get back on par with Hannibal. Hannibal digging in deep now, 6 watts per kilo. Marcel's reacting, though, really nicely. Yeah, these two are very much. Marcel's going to come over his shoulder. Marcel is over his shoulder, putting a gap into now. I think Hannibal said, nah, that's enough, dude. I've had enough today. I've already done my 47 kilometers. Go for it. So Marcel's going to get 44th place unless Marcel just Hannibal digs deep and comes back. But so close to the finish now, folks. Marcel's got it. Look how strong he's pushing here. He was over 6 watts a kilo all the way there. Just shut it down. Good job here by Hannibal. I love to see these little sprint battles. Arluzar, yes. Arluzar coming in. Oh, there's going to be a ton of riders coming out. Arluzar and Alain coming in. Alain, 1957. Ragnar coming in, 48th place. Good job, dude. Nice strong finish, 5 watts a kilo. John Chady chasing him. Oh, there was some kind of battle going here, folks. There's a little bit of a friendly rivalry between those two. Truck Stop Johnny, SR71, and Global Ragnar. We've had little races within races. Scribble looking sharp here, 50th place. Coming in solo, being pursued by Flat Rider. Canadian here. So Flat Rider, this guy's from Saskatchewan maybe. Oh, it is Saskatchewan. Yeah, Bashak told me that this morning. This is Blair. Isn't that right? I think so. Am I right about that? So I do get to learn info from the source of sources, Bashak, about the riders. Here's Shark of the Alps. Probably also rode with the Muckers today. So, dude, if you rode already today, really appreciate you showing up for this. This is great. So Scrivio's going to finish solo in 50th. Coming to the finish right now. Awesome job, dude. Love seeing you out here doing this. Then we got Flat Rider, 51st. Bouncing to Squalo del Alpi from Northern Italy. Stu coming in. So Stu probably would have finished a lot higher. He is riding with Sandrado Cycling. So Stu's already competed and right before this race too. So, probably maybe 20 minutes of recovery time to get ready for this. So blow your brains out kind of racing at the Team GRC Sunday short race, and then so committed, so dedicated. What else can I say? I guess so willing to help me with my videos too, because I asked everyone, get in here, even though they've already done this. And this is all of the GRC riders, and maybe some other people that joined in that race as well. I haven't even looked at it yet. I was too busy setting up cameras, which looks great, if I do say so myself. What's going to happen here? Are these two going to battle it out? Will they battle it out, folks? 350 meters to go. See if I can see any YouTube chats here. I'm still waiting for Neil's chili recipe sent to me. Yeah, Shunik is saying he forgot about this race. He will have fresh legs for the upcoming races this week. Yeah. Okay. Here's a good update. I want to get back to this quickly. There goes Stu. Nice work, buddy. Here we go. Lights it up, is gone, puts a quick 12 meters into Sandroto, who's still riding strong at 3.5 watts per kilo here, to take 53rd place and 54th place. MNH ROUVY coming in next, level 36 rider, finishing strong here too, folks. Like, people aren't just like dawdling along here, or as I like to say, doodling. Just doodling, cruisy. You know, there's a difference between cruisy and cruising. Cruising means kind of like freight training through, like, put it into warp drive and just cruise. Cruisy means, you're just kind of soft pedaling, kind of Colin style. Finishes level 56th place, Rocket 72, great job, Rocket. Lika Biker next, ARL 5, Canadian rider, okay, cool. Yeah, so going back to flat rider, believe that's Blair. And I would have said, well, before I remember what Bashak told me this morning, when you see someone describe them as a flatlander or something like that, it's Saskatchewan. And that's where he's from. That's what Bashak told me this morning. Gianni Moto, Italian rider, 59th place. I really hope we still have all our riders. We've got Moro next. Hans Clay. So it's probably just abbreviated his last name here. Purple Bengal, level 91. Love it. We need some climbing races for the Purple Bengal. David 1951. This guy rides so much. So much. I wish I could ride as much as he does. Like, every day I come on, I see him. Biker AP. Here he is. I think earlier on, he was like wasn't he like in 88th place? So he's passed all these riders. So really good job. He had a terrible start. Kristen here already rode today as well. Jay Cass, yeah, Spanish. Let's just say the Spanish rider. 66th place, just hanging out with Kristen for a little bit here. We've also got Clyde. Clyde probably raced this morning as well. Grosjean, the late start. Again, happy birthday to your father. Hope it was a good day. Ilkov, yeah, so I think Biker AP has already passed 20 people. Has a very good chance of catching, still 2 kilometers out, could catch David 1951. Won't catch Purple Bengal though, but you never know. He's just got the hammer down right now. Pushing 5 watts per kilo here. Let's see how many riders we still got out there. Grosjean. So here might be the winner of the low-level rider. Guillaume, 1895. I'm going to say it. Level 5. I think they started as a level 4 rider today. We lost that level 1 right off the rip. They made it about a quarter way. This rider right here, Giannata, 74, went from level 1 to level 2. We lost Jan L. Unfortunate. And I think Penelope Court here, I was going to say Courtney for some reason, I don't know why. I think she shut her down, probably just not feeling it. But I'm also going to guess too, she had a mechanical on her bike, had to order new parts, maybe. Well, I know it happens a lot, you know, you change your inner tube and you don't realize it when you put it back in and you blow it up, you actually get another pinch flat. You know, it's just, there's something there that's getting it. So we've got 84 out there right now, although it looks like Steb has lost contact as well. So 84 becomes 83, but 83 riders still killing it out there. Von Beppen, Italian rider, just getting it done. Urfer. Oh, sorry folks. I wanted to see if there's any more sprints at the front. So yeah, take a look at this. Biker AP past David 1951. Biker AP's on a tear though. This is the kind of riding Biker AP usually does. Probably frustrating. Look, he's pushing 7-8 watts per kilo here, trying to pull back Maxine. He's trying. You're going to see the gap. Maxine's pushing hard too at 3 watts per kilo. She's coming into the start-finish shoot, the finishing shoot now. And here's Biker AP. She's just up the road, folks. Will cross the line before him, though. Wow. Really good effort here at the end, Biker AP. Dude, who are you? Say something in one of the videos. Leave me a comment, dude. I'd love to know you. David 1951. Just getting through this. Probably rode this morning in the GRC event as well. Like, you know, I've encouraged everyone to do both, but just saying, I don't know if I would have. Like, that's terrible, right? This was a really tough ride today because it's just that kind of length where it's like, ooh, okay, that's starting to get long. And the riders this morning just obliterated themselves. So really good job by everyone that rode like a double ride today to help support this event. So David coming in now. Kristen will be in next. Like every rider. The riders, I don't know what you did today. All of the muckers that rode earlier today on one of your Sunday hill climbs and now supporting the ROUVY Grand Finale. Tons of GRC riders here came out in support of ROUVY for the Grand Finale, so glad they could make it. So glad. Kristen here with our Spanish friend. They might get sprinty here, folks. Kristen can sprint too. I think, and I've said it before and say it again, Kristen's light enough weight and puts out enough power, she could be like a really, really good climber, I think, if she focuses on it. She comes from a running background, so she's already got all the cardio in the world, folks. Okay, what are they going to do here? Who's going to take off first? Less than 200 meters to go. Looks like Spaniard is winding it up a little bit. 4.5 watts per kilo. I'm sure Kristen's pretty beat up from this one, but she's still riding 3 watts per kilo. Just dipping under 3 now. So the Spanish friend is going to finish at about 5 watts per kilo. 65th. Kristen in 66. Keep riding, Kristen. You got it. Clyde coming in next. Clyde 235. Clyde needs to change his name because I know he's lost some weight. Getting stronger, more powerful, more cardio buildup every day. 67th place. Again, probably a tough ride for these GRC riders since they just competed not very long before this. Like I said, maybe they had 15 to 20 minutes to recover. Clyde 67th. Grosjean in support of the event. Grosjean probably would have been in the second chase, the first chase group, I should say. That's where I would put him. Like, just being realistic, that's where Grosjean would have been hanging out. Like in the first 10, 12 riders, somewhere in there. Like, you never know from week to week. But what I do want to bounce back here quickly is our friend Shanik himself told me he forgot about the race. Is what he says. He'll have fresh legs coming up this week. I'll be catching you, dude. But he won the GRC race. Like, he shows up every week and races them. I was just thinking here too. I wasn't. Maybe I didn't have the camera set up very good here. I'm just looking at it right now and not sure, folks. Maybe I should have had myself up higher. It's not bad. What am I complaining about? But yeah, so Shanik won the GRC race this morning. Okay, riders are finishing. Let me just bounce back. I don't want to have just dead camera going on here. I was watching someone from before, Ron Von Beppen. It's dudes like this that are out there just doing it that I love. Riding at the back is hard. Is definitely on the right bike. Been around ROUVY a long time. We'll bounce up. Il Cove. I don't think I've said this name yet. Coming in 69th, being chased by this low-level rider. So again, this is the low-level rider award right here. This guy should get a special prize. Level 5 to jump into this race. This is a tough ride. And the numbers for this guy look really good too. About a 70-kilogram rider, pushing really nice here. 5 watts per kilo over the top of this little bump. Getting into the downhill now. Flower Star. Ladies rider. Coming in, not far from the finish now. Wartall. Always with us as well. Decked out in the GRC. Let's hang out with Wartall for a while. Represent GRC. Let's promote GRC a little bit, right? So Shanik was saying that he did win the GRC race this morning. He won from a 6-person group. 15 watts per kilo at the finish. Yes, dude. Power. Polish power. I love it. Love it. Okay, so what else does I want to say here? Mads. Mads was saying he needs some music turned on. Mads, what do you need? Like, Oh, it's weird calling him Mads. That is very weird. Grosjean. I'd be saying, I would probably suggest something like Metallica, maybe a little Guns N' Roses, something like that. I don't know, maybe you want some techno. Who else? Funny comment here in the YouTube studio, I'll tell you that. Oh, they don't like my comment, truck stop Johnny. Yeah, you know, when I said that, did I finish the story? So, I don't think I did. So if you're new, you're new. Welcome aboard. John was away racing with Danon, virtual ride inside, racing the next day outside. John was traveling from said location back home. The GRC event was going off, probably about 9:15 in the morning. He stopped in a truck stop. His name is John. He stopped in a truck stop, took his bike out of his stealth Dodge Caravan. It's been rebranded in many ways. Very stealthy. Could never tell it was a Dodge Caravan. By the way, John, you tricked me. And he set up his trainer and his bike in the middle of the truck stop, like in a parking stall. Not off to the side. It wasn't like he could find way over on the side and like set up his bike in the gravel. He had to take up a parking stall. I love that part of it. And he had power supplies. You could see it. He did it on his phone, like, you know, this big, on his handlebars, and he did the GRC race. He shall forever be known as Truck Stop Johnny. Danon saying he likes that. So I can see that still going. Oh, let's just have a little quick peek. Yeah, he's still riding. Just don't want to be sitting there with no one riding, folks. Just reading the comments here. Oh, I love it. I'm getting Neil chili updates. And Neil, it's so funny that you call it mince. Like, that is so UK. So mince, folks, is ground beef. In the UK, they call it mince. So that's where I'm from. Born in the UK, only spent about 4 years, 4.5 years, maybe 5 years off and on, because we went down to South Africa first, bounced back to the UK. I was born east of Newcastle, a little place called North Shields Tynemouth. And yeah, when you're going to have like ground beef, you call it mince. And that's what Neil just put in the comments here. He's got the baked beans going. Oh yeah, this is going to be fantastic. Okay, I don't understand that last part, Neil. Got a Coleman's, as that's what my mom used. Oh, like Coleman's what? Like, is that like a seasoning? Isn't Coleman's a mustard? Let me know. Oh yeah, Shunnick's got a good here. He says Grosjean. He says Mads. The best music is a creaking chain from the Watts, pouring sweat and a high pulse and panting to catch your breath. Yes. Yeah, like your chain is ready to snap. I love it. Yeah, Danon saw it. Kristen did well there. I'm telling you, if Kristen really focuses, she could dominate this winter. See here, like, I know what I'm kind of messing up here, folks. I want to fix this right now for you. Oh, that's not what I want to do. Sorry. Video capture 2. What we want to do is we want to move that over there. How do we do that? We're going to do that. That's one thing I really wasn't paying a lot of attention to. Oh, that rider's finishing. So we got a rider finished. And I will bounce back to Josfer. I just want to make sure there's no more sprints coming up between anyone. Here's one that might go off, folks. And like I told you, some of the best sprints are these people riding at the back. They're tired. Their lungs hurt. Their legs are screaming at this point. Neil's still cooking up the mince at home right now. He's getting it nice and browned up, folks. He's adding the chili powder to it. The beans are like brewing right now. Yeah, so Shunnick rides with no music. He probably rides in a 10x10 cube of pain and suffering. The more pain, the faster he goes. Super strong rider. I'm so pumped that Shunnick joins us every week. Look at Dr. Phil. He's putting in a day. He's trying to get back at Danny. Look at this, folks. I love it. So that was for 73rd and 74th place. Riders pushing out 5 to 6 watts per kilo at the end. So that's what I think is so cool about this, is that when you're, let's say you're finishing near the front. Let's say you're finishing in the top quarter. Let's say you're finishing in the front half. There's people still battling out back there. And for them, it's as hard as you're riding. Make sense? You know, like if you're riding every week and you're one of the hitters, yeah, you're really good. You're really strong and you're pushing all out. Some of the riders near the back that are newer, maybe still getting into shape, maybe they haven't worked out since high school. Maybe? Little inside joke there, folks. Say that a lot. But maybe they haven't worked out since high school. Really. And their efforts are, to them, probably feel just as intense as your efforts do. That's why I always say it's really hard being a back of the packer. But really cool because someday you're in it moving up. Luca Zion here, our Italian friend, finishing nicely in 75th place. Let's just take a look to them now, folks. 76 will be El Rosa with a 155 meter gap over Philippe MG. John Airy, John. Okay, you're going to win the award for the name I haven't said yet. Either yourself or Valpo 2005. Getting messages from Joey here now. She's like, when can I get up? I'm just going to tell her. Almost. Sorry, Joey. See, guys? That's Joey has to sacrifice too for these videos. Yeah, so John Airy here. I don't think I've said that rider's name, from the UK, level 58 rider. But I might not have said Valpo's name either. So Valpo 2005. Valpo, are you young? He's got the Sparta thing going on up here in his avatar from the US. Level 82 rider. Yeah, amazing again. Another rider I've never seen. Yosfer, we saw them earlier. Eat More Cake. Get it done, dude. Get it done. Eat More Cake is not a young character. Love seeing guys like this. I believe, I mean, and you can see it in the profiles and stuff like that. I believe Eat More Cake is 76 years old. So when you think that you don't have enough time or you don't have the motivation to get in shape and work out, it's guys like this that should motivate you. If Eat More Cake can do it, anyone can do it. And I don't want that to sound weird. Just, this guy's still doing it. Like, I'm 55. Will I still be going this hard in 21 years? I don't know. Like, this is something to aim for. Eat More Cake. You're my target. Urfer will be next at 82nd. Von Pep at 83rd. I think we lost someone else. I think it might have been Steb. Steb broke down. Yeah, look how far he made it. He made it to this point here. Purple bubble on the bottom of the map. Moving forward, here's Von Beppen, 83rd place. 7.6 kilometers still to go. Get it, Von Beppen. Let's do this. Okay, so we got some comments coming in. So yeah, Alex raced the GRC race and the finale, having a bit of rest in between. Yeah. He says, push hard on the uphill rides, but fun to ride with the GRC members. Well, that's what it's all about, right, Alex? And Stu saying the new kit looks great. Yeah, dude. This one, I assume you're talking about, not anything else. Like, the ROUVY jerseys are really snazzy. Really snazzy. I think you're going to love them. I know ROUVY's giving away some as prizes for finishing the stages. So the first virtual prize for stage 1 was the virtual sunglasses. So if you rode your 25 kilometers, those will be in your garage somewhere. And then they had, I think, physical prizes would be 10 jerseys and 10 cleaning maintenance kits, we'll call it. I forget the name of that company, but really cool to see other companies coming on board and supporting it. And like stage 2, when it finishes, I think we unlock bibs and jersey. That's virtual prizes. So that's where I go back to. It goes back to that video game concept where you're always working towards the next prize. And the physical prizes, that's even better too. Hey, forgot to mention, I don't know if anyone knows this. I brought it up in my last live video. I'm just watching myself making weird hand gestures here because it's all lag, right? Just by entering the 12 million challenge as a subscriber, and if you're a subscriber at the end, you're already like kind of qualified for 3 possible prizes. Like there'll be a random draw. One I think was like, oh, what do you call it? One was a trainer. I think one was a Ceres trainer. The other was a set of wheels, I believe. Yeah, a set of wheels. I think it was a tubeless setup, I believe. And the third would be, oh, what do you call it? The boards that you put your bike on, that you put your trainer on, to make it seem like you're riding outside. I forget the name of the companies, because I was in a video and I was trying to say it, but I couldn't see it on, I think it was on the website, and I was trying to look at it through the app. But yeah, so there's already a few prizes there that you may not even be aware that you've qualified for to maybe win. Remember, there's 14,000 people in it, so your odds aren't very high, but you got a chance. You got a chance. Oh, did not want to do that. I don't think that can be there. So Von Peppen still getting it. So who's left out there? 80th place coming in very shortly. Nice job by level 27 right here, Josfer. Eat More Cake, like I said, coming in 81st place. And most likely, like, I'm going to bet 100% odds that Eat More Cake already did the Team GRC ride this morning. He's 76, folks. So no excuses. Let's just get it done. Everyone can work out. Everyone can make time. You just gotta, how bad do you want it? How good do you want to be in shape? Do you want to be unhealthy all your life? You gotta put some time in. So for me, that's gonna be later today. So after I do this video, I'll probably be outside doing some yard work, probably go for a little drive, maybe get Joey Jojo out of the house today. I think she's got cabin fever. So we came home Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, we're on Sunday. Joey has not left the property. So we live way out in the country. It's just me and her. Shockingly, we're both still alive. Yeah. So Von Beppen's here. So as we're on Von Beppen, look, he's got a motorcycle escort right beside him here, folks. Coming to the finish shortly. I want to read these last comments. Okay, so yeah, Rubu's a big supporter of the channel. I just want to point that out quickly, not too self-promotional. You can join as a member of the YouTube channel as well. Like kind of just a little monthly support thing. You know, I do this all by myself. Joey puts up with it. It's nice to have some support. Eventually, like I told everyone, and I'm going to keep saying it every video, ultimately, I want to hook up with some companies that want to do like a sponsorship thing, that want to promote whatever product it is. It's got to be a good product though. I'm not going to promote junk. I'm not going to come on and say, hey, use so-and-so's energy gels when they're just sugar. I want to eat good stuff. So yeah, that's my goal with my channel. I want it to be the source where you come to check out racing stuff, learn about ROUVY, learn about cycling, meet other cyclists. I want it to be more interactive, so I'm going to do every video live now. You know, we have live, we also have live. This is live. My previous videos where I did race commentary, those were live, as in I would sit and watch the race live and do full commentary. I wouldn't edit them either. I think there's a few I probably edited in the past, but I don't even care anymore. I don't want to edit my videos. I want you to experience the energy I get. I want you to see me watching those dudes battling for 57th place. When you thought, oh, there's a bunch of dudes behind me, who cares? They're fighting all the way to the finish line. Okay, so Neil's telling me here's some important information. Coleman do a seasoning packets as well for chili. It's all they ever know. Awesome job, Neil. Neil, I gotta make some chili today, I think. I don't know if I have any mince prepared though. Actually, I do have some ground beef here though. Okay, so Shunik's saying, okay, Shunik, he likes to live, and I've seen you racing on it, Shunik. Yeah, and I agree. That's one thing I would like to see as well. I would like to see, you know, maybe we can do more color changes on our bikes. Everyone has their favorite color. You know, like why not have a pink bike? Why not? Just a skin over top of the bike. I'm still pushing for the garage. I want to see ROUVY, please do this. I want to see a garage that you go into, and it's gonna be my garage, that anyone else can go into and go, oh, Colin's unlocked that. Oh, he also has the KDX tri-bike. He bought that along the way somewhere. He's got this as well. He's got this. He's got this. It'll show you your collection of achievements, kind of. And then maybe you can decorate the garage with pretty colors. You can put like a stereo system in there. You could put in a big screen TV in there, just all cosmetics, because people like to do that. Even if you've never played video games, it's fun to do stuff like that. So Shunnick's a lover of the live bike. Neil's wondering how he got beans on the ceiling. Well, you know, that's a spicy chili. Yeah, so Stu, I did see that happen. I know he lost about 20 spots, so Stu had a bad cramp on this one. Okay, Stu just saw it too. So he just mentioned here in the comments, get in the comments, folks, add some stuff. So the live chat, and you may find right away, why don't I see the live chat? I love the live chat. On YouTube, it can take upwards of 24 hours for that live chat to show up. So you can actually go down through the video and you'll understand why I'm saying certain things that I'm saying. I'm reacting to people here, so this is great. This is like the ROUVY community interacting all together at once, and this is exactly what we want and need. We want to be involved with each other. We want to talk to each other. We want to be able to communicate. I want people to jump into these races, even when they're not racing. Hey, how's so-and-so doing? Let me check for you. Maybe we can give them some encouragement. So yeah, Stu's saying here that he saw the wheels as well. And they are not cheap, folks. For that set of wheels, this is straight from Stu, about 2,500 US pound. Sorry, I apologize. 2,500 UK British pounds. I think that's probably about $3,500 Canadian. So very, very good wheels for sure. Oh wow, here's another birthday shout out. Okay, so Stu just said, perfect birthday, 3 races. What else is needed? 3 races, dude? 3. If it's your birthday, happy birthday, Stu. Stu's a big supporter of the channel as well. I'll always try to help Stu out. Stu has his own little YouTube channel. He basically live streams everything he does. And he has vintage race commentary by the masters themselves. Someone who, the guys that I want to emulate someday. We got Von Beppen out here, 3.5 kilometers from the finish. If we can keep the YouTube chat lively, I'm going to stay all the way, folks, because I think Von Beppen deserves it for putting this ride in. What does everyone else think? Let me know. We've got some great view counts here. I love it, folks. This is the way I want to do it from now on. We're just going to like hang out, talk cycling, talk racing. It's a good way for me to interact with the community and learn a bit more too. I can jump back, come forward, you know, not me by myself. Okay. Yeah, I know. So Neil's saying he loves seeing more cake on ROUVY, and David 1951. Yeah, I see him, that guy all the time. Like there's certain people that are on here. I guess it's the time of day that you ride. Like, there's people that, like, I mean, look at MSPT on the leaderboard, 3,000 kilometers. Never see him riding though. So he's on a totally different time frame for me, totally different schedule. Doesn't ride when I ride. I don't know if they race. David does it all. David 1951. He races the GRC stuff. He races the mucker stuff. He's on 7 days a week, probably multiple times per day. I think Stu's just the same. Oh, so check this out. Here, I mean, here's probably the champ of the day. I don't know who did all what. So the muckers. So I think Stu, you're saying so. Yeah, okay. So I think the muckers race is right. It was that brutal climb, Pecan Blanco. Wonder if that means white what? What's a pecan? Don't even know. So Stu from the UK did Pecan Blanco this morning. I'm assuming with the muckers. Let me know, Stu. Then he did the all-out GRC Sunday short race FTP test. Barcelona, that was 14 kilometers. Had a quick little 20-minute interlude, and now he's completed Madrid. Like, huge day, happy birthday, dude. You deserve it. Slam some cake down. Maybe Neil should send you some chili. Just gonna watch Beppen here to the finish. So yeah, folks, we're just gonna hang with Beppen. What can we talk about here? Jump into the Team GRC Discord. There's a lot of people coming in. If you don't understand Discord, it's like a text messaging and chat room. That's all it is. Jump in, all of a sudden everyone's going to be waving hi to you. Everyone just clicks the button. And then some people will start talking. At the very bottom of the screen, just type your text in there. That's all you need to do, and you'll learn it. It also has voice chat. You don't need to be in the voice chat. We rarely use it. It's all about just text messaging. People arrange rides, training sessions. There's always something to learn in there. People talk each other through mechanical repairs. We talk about our vacation plans and real life meetups. The Discord's really good. It just kind of gets us all in one spot. We can share media with each other. There's fun little GIFs and stickers to put on. Danon from Gem City ICC created this really cool bot that's attached to it that'll show you when any ride, I believe right now, that has a Gem City rider in it or a GRC rider. So you can see where your friends are really quick on there, what the schedule's like. And Danon did it that himself, so that's really cool. So yeah, check out the Discord. If you like these videos and you're new and you don't mind listening to my voice for this long, how long have I been talking, folks? Oh, only an hour and 50 minutes, that's all. But if you like this stuff, I got a million videos. Actually, I think I got about 121, 122 videos, something like that. They all hang out at Inside Cycling World. They're basically all long form like this. I don't like short videos. I made a few shorts and it's like, whatever. Like, I just make them. I like talking. I like presenting. I like talking about what other people are doing. I like spreading the community. I like talking about cycling. I love watching bike racing. I think I first kind of started doing this because I realized how boring cycling was without commentary. It's boring, especially as an outsider. You don't know what's going on. Even if you're really big into cycling, when you're watching on TV, you're like, who's that rider? You can't really tell. Like when there's a team of 8 riders, like who? You need that commentary there. So let's cheer on Von Beppen coming in, last place rider, but finishing. We got 83 finishers today, folks. 83. Pretty impressive turnout. So this will be the conclusion of the Stage 21 La Vuelta Grand Finale. There's still a ton of challenge events going on for the La Vuelta events. Yeah, like the Tranquilo, Medio, and El Diablo, they're pretty tough challenges. People would do a lot of hill climbing, but that's Spain, right? Spanish flats, as they call it. False flatty, as I call it. I love it. So yeah, we got Von Beppen finishing up here, folks. I'm going to just jump out of this, so we got all 83 finishes in. I don't think there's even any late starters. Sometimes I like to look back and see, because you never know. Someone will just see all these riders and they'll just jump out. Any riders, I'm going to jump out of that. Should be jumping out of that. And back on the home page. I want to just take you right to the home page. Don't forget this baby. Getting here. What are we at? Still 14,500 riders. You can see here, stage 2. Just, let me think about this. I was back on Tuesday, and I think we started stage 2. When the stages reset, your kilometers are going to reset. So I think I've done 2 rides since the stage reset. I'll get my 3rd ride in today and try to help contribute towards this thing. You can see here too, route of the day is the route that was just done on ROUVY. 619 corns if you ride it in lone wolf mode, which you could see a ton of people are. Like, where were these people? Where were these people? Let's have a look here, folks. Let's just have a little look, because I got the route downloaded. I just want to show you something. Pay attention to the official ROUVY events, including the group rides. There's lots of good corn bonuses. So look at all these people riding the route of the day. Currently riding them. Some of these people could have waited just half an hour and been riding in that race. And just going to back out here, folks. You're going to get 619 coins for riding that with your 66 people that you don't know. I like to call them randos. These are just people that are riding this route. They start at their own time and they just ride. Or you could have joined the event that we just did and got 2,619 coins. Snooze, you lose. Anyways, folks, just pay attention to the events, the group rides, the official races, especially the ROUVY ones. They give you like the extra bonus coins. Keep your eyes peeled for them. And that's how you're going to be able to buy those better bikes. Going to read, ooh, there's a lot of stuff going on here. Okay, so we heard Stu did 3 rides today. His birthday. Happy birthday again. Neil says, Stu, you're an animal. Yeah, he is. Might be doing some buffering right now. I don't really care. Yeah, like Stu says here, his audio this morning was from the 1996 Giro. Awesome. Just glad YouTube doesn't bother you. Okay, and Neil's got some funky audio playing. Okay, so, okay, didn't know this. And I have seen this before too. Shunik saying he races on Wednesdays at the Mateus Hale League. I've seen that. Maybe I gotta start following that. So Shunik's gonna race Wednesday this week. He's racing Thursday, Sunday's GRC, and Monday's GRC. Once in a while we do a Sunday, Monday race, kind of, because we're trying to work through the challenges. Ooh, he's doing about 500 kilometers per week. Thanks, Neil. Appreciate you being here to hang out with us. Remember, folks, if you can't ride, if you don't want to ride, if you're sore, you can just come hang out here. This will be the ROUVY Hangout with me. I'll try to keep it fun. I'll try to keep it upbeat. It'll always be that. You just need to put up with me. Okay, anyway, riders, I think I'm going to jump off now. I hope everyone really liked the video. Let me know in the comments if you like the way I'm doing it. Let me know any input as to how you would like to see it improved. I'll work on getting the Discord feed because I could hear Team GRC riders in my headset. I just wanted you to hear it, like direct from the motorbike type thing. Anyway, riders, this is going to be like a 2-hour stream. Glad you all joined us. I'm going to call it quits there. Thanks for watching.